Okay, so the real estate market is shifting. The real estate industry is also shifting. And if you're a real estate agent like I am, you can definitely feel it. By the way, my name is John Beat, speaker, trainer, coach, and team builder with eXp Realty. And before we get into this too much further, I kind of want to explain two very different models that exist in the real estate space today. A traditional model, I guess you could call it, is a bricks and mortar model where you have the brokerage, and then directly beneath that, you're going to have regional owners. And then at a more local place, you're going to have franchise owners. And the franchise owners have expenses, the two biggest being rent and staff. And those are going to cost a typical real estate franchise anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 a month. That's super important to note. Okay, so really pay attention to that, guys. And then down here at the bottom, you have you guys, which are the real estate agents. Now that's a traditional real estate brokerage. Now in the last 10 years, you started to see these platform models move into the real estate space. And especially in the last 5 years, with eXp being the fastest growing real estate company from 5,000 agents to 90,000 agents in the last 5 years, you see these cloud-based brokerages becoming more and more dominant in the real estate space. I'm going to explain to you why in just a moment. But first of all, let's take a look at what does that look like. Well, it's kind of simple. You take the brokerage, which I'll use eXp as the example in this conversation, and then you put the brokerage in a 50-50 partnership with the agent. And you might be asking me, okay, John, how do you do that? Well, you do that by eliminating the expenses over here in the traditional brokerage model, like regional owners, franchise owners, no more bricks and mortar, no more staff. And by doing that, we're able to put that agent up there in a 50-50 partnership with the brokerage. Now at eXp, it's run based on a $16,000 company dollar cap. And because you, the agent, are a partner with the company, you're sharing that $16,000 cap 50-50, meaning you're sharing in the revenue on a 50-50 basis through revenue share. Now, this model gives the real estate company the opportunity to run their business at less cost, at considerable less cost, sorry. And what they're going to do with that savings is they're going to take from over here where the agent is way down here at the bottom working as a technician, and they're going to put that agent over here where they become an entrepreneur, they become a business owner, and they're sharing that $16,000 revenue 50-50 with the real estate agents. All right, makes sense, right? Now, I'm going to bring this down to more of a local level, and I'm going to share a conversation with you that I had with a friend who's in the real estate business who is making a move. Now, he's not making a move because he wants to. He's making a move because the office is closing. It happens, and you're going to see more and more of that in the next 5 years, by the way. So his production is about 300,000 GCI per year. All right. Now, the company gets 5%, which would be $15,000. They're also collecting another $12,000 in transaction fees. That's based on the units closed. Okay, so we're going to take that away. That's $27,000, which leaves, I was going to say approximately, but it's not. It's exact, which leaves $273,000. All good, right? Okay. Now, if you took that same production and you brought it over here on the right side of the board and you put that in eXp model and you said, okay, you got $300,000 GCI. Everybody with me so far, right? Okay. Now, EXP has a cap, it's $16,000. So once that cap is hit, agents are on a 100% commission split with the company. Takes 80,000 GCI to get there, $80,000, you're capped, awesome, you're at 100% the rest of the year. Now, once you hit that cap, you now have a $250 transaction fee on the next 20 sales, which is going to cap that transaction fee at $5,000. So we're going to take away 16,000 and we're going to take away 5,000 for transaction fees. However, because this agent closed 30 sales, because they capped on their transaction fee, they're what EXP considers an icon agent. So you're going to take that $16,000 company dollar cap and you're going to add it back through equity ownership or EXP stock, which means my cost of sales is just $5,000. I have that $300,000 gross commission. I'm making $295,000. There's a net difference between the two of $22,000. Now, let's take into consideration how much longer you're going to be in the real estate business, and let's just say it's 20 years. All right. Now, here's the other difference. Okay, so for 20 years, if you kept the same amount of production in your traditional bricks and mortar company, and you're earning $300,000. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to go off screen like that. And you're earning $300,000 in gross commissions. Your cost of sales is $27,000. You're netting $273,000. That's your opportunity for the next 20 years. It's a good opportunity, but understand you are not an entrepreneur. You are working as a technician, renting space from your brokerage in order to transact real estate. EXP is going to treat you like a business partner. They're going to treat you like an entrepreneur. You own the business. So every year you're with the company and every year you icon, you're earning that $16,000 in stock. So if we were to look at that and we said, okay, what does that look like? 16 times 20 is $320,000 in stock. So 20 years from now, you have accumulated $320,000 in stock. Now, EXP also gives their agent partners an opportunity to purchase stocks through their transactions. They can take 5% of every closing, and they have an opportunity to purchase EXP stock through stock options at a 10% discount. Now, let's say you did that, and 5% of $300,000 is $15,000. So you purchased over 10 years, 150, 300. So you purchased another $300,000 through stock options. So now we're up to $620,000 in stock 20 years from now. Let's just add that together. We've got $620,000 in stock 20 years from now. And that's if the stock doesn't increase $1 in value, which we know it will. EXP first went public in 2017, might have been 18. It was trading at about $3 a share. It went up to $78 a share. Split it, and so the value came down, but you had twice as many shares. And of course, now the stock market is up and down. EXP is currently trading at just over $15 a share, but it's valued on the stock market at $2.8 billion market cap. It's the highest valued real estate company on Wall Street, and it's trading at the highest cost per share of any real estate company on Wall Street. It's also the only real estate company who's traded on Wall Street that actually made a profit in 2023. Okay, let's move on. So we got $620,000. You can do your math and multiply it by 2 or by a factor of 3 to see where that stock is going to be 20 years from now. But it's pretty safe to say we're looking at $1 million plus in stock. All right, EXP also gives the agents an opportunity to share in that $16,000 cap through revenue share. And what that looks like is you attract a couple of your friends to come with you. All right. So you join EXP and people follow you. Talent follows talent, right? I'm not talking recruiting. Don't hear that. I don't want you to recruit. I want you to attract people who want to be in business with you. And I'll do this for you. Just give me a name and number and I'll take over from there. Well, let's just say it's 4-year. Pretty realistic, right? Let's use that 20-year number. That would be huge. All right. So let's not do that. Let's just say over the next 5 years, you have 4 agents per year. That would be 20 agents in your first level. So we'll just say 20 agents level 1. Let's say each of those 20 agents brought over 2 agents each over the next 5 years. That's 40 agents in level 2. And then let's do the same thing from level 2 to level 3 over the next 5 years. That would be 80 in level 3. Now, level 1 for a capping agent pays $2,800. Level 2 pays $3,200, and level 3 pays $2,000. If 140 paid an average annual return on revenue share of just $1,000 each, then we've got $140,000 in revenue share. Okay, again, for the next 20 years, you do the math. We got $1 million in stock over the next 20 years, and you have increase in net earnings of $22,000 per year. That's $400,000 additional money 20 years from now. Or you can stay where you are, keep doing what you're doing. You're making good money, by the way, working as a technician, renting space, trading time for money in order to earn $273,000 a year. For the next 20 years, it's a good living. Don't get me wrong. Or you could own your business. And one day when you decide to walk away from this business, you could have high 6 figures in stocks. You could have a rev share business that pays you a couple $100,000 a year for the rest of your life. All you have to do is make a decision to become an entrepreneur versus a technician, renting space, trading time for money. If you want more information on how this works, if you just want to have a conversation with me, if you think I'm completely wrong, and you just want to call me up or meet with me and tell me why I'm wrong, my contact information is below. Give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. There's a calendar link below. All you got to do is hit it, get on my calendar. Again, I'm John Dietz, speaker, coach, trainer, team builder for eXp Realty. And as always, you make it a great day.